feel like some people have like really weird fetishes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like don't get me wrong, kink shaming, it's not something.
We don't do that here.
Exactly, we don't do that
kink
here.
shame.
But I'm not a huge fan of feet.
Yeah.
I don't
feel
like
most
feet.
people aren't.
Exactly. I feel like most people find feet kind of disgusting.
Even like a foot rub would be. People don't really like that.
People are hit or miss on foot rubs.
Hit or miss.
But what are some of the kink shames, not really kink shames, what are some of the kinks that you think are like out there?
Well, I think there are different levels. There's like BDSM is a kink, right?
Yeah.
Listen, like I feel like that's like pretty normal.
True,
well,
I feel like that's more normal nowadays.
I don't know if normal is the word, but more accepted, less
any
taboo.
Any weird ones?
Well, I have this one story. When I was like 16, 17, that's pretty young. Like
that is
I was
pretty young.
like 16, 17. There was this guy who slid into my DMs. He was like, see, what makes it even worse? He was like in his 20s. I think he was like late 20s.
That makes it a lot worse.
Yeah, it makes it really bad. He slid in my DMs. I think we just had a normal conversation to begin with. Like, hey, how are you? He asked me, he was like, would you be down to come over? And
yeah,
like, I don't even know what kind of fetish this is, but he asked me, he was like, yeah, I'll dress up as a baby, I'll be in a diaper, I'll crawl around, you could, it's kind of like babysitting, but not an actual baby. It's me, you'd be babysitting me. And he was like, oh, it doesn't even have to be sexual or anything. It's just, like you're babysitting. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I was like, no, that's weird. And I just blocked him. I don't really know how it ended, but
that's
I was like,
weird.
yeah, I'm not doing that. No thanks.
I would say that's worse than feet.
He offered me $200 to do it. He was like, yeah, I'll pay you.
But like $200 is $200. But at that age, the age difference.
I think I probably was like 17 because I think I did have my driver's license. So like I could have.
You have, and it's been on.
I know, that's why I'm helping.
And there's that one girl. She like she puts on the kitty mask.
Cat.
Yeah, Cat. She does the thing on the webcam.
Yeah, and then
shows.
Oh yeah, the dudes like pay her like degrade me, call me all these names.
Exactly, and then the one guy he has like a small dick.
Yeah, he's a small dick. He's like, yeah, if I come, then like I'll give you $100.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, you gotta degrade me, like make fun of it, like that kind of reminds me of something like that. I could see that happening.
See, I don't think I'd be able to do that ever.
Me
like,
neither.
In real life, I don't think I could. I would have to be paid a lot of money. And
if the paycheck's there, we're there.
$200 was not enough for me to, drive to his house. See, he could be a serial killer.
Exactly.
Like, for all I know.
Could have been.
He just slid in my DMs one day and was like, come over, treat me like a baby, babysit me.
How's
like,
it going? I'll wear a diaper, and it's just a normal diaper.
People, like, who DM underage girls like that,
sus.
They should go to jail.
They're sus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, that's not right.
Beware, we're here, we're catching you all.
Yeah, I don't know, and girls, just block them. That always works, just block them.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the second episode of the O.P.O.C. podcast. I'm your host, James, and today I have a very special guest, my ex, and my current chew toy.
What?
Anna Rose.
Your chew toy? Hi guys, I'm Anna Rose. Apparently I'm a chew toy. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
I think if anything, I chew you more than you chew me. I'll just like bite on your arm one day. I'll be like, give me attention. I want to bite on your arm.
I don't think they want to hear
I think you're my chew toy. If anything, bitch, you're my chew toy. Hi guys, this is O.P.O.C. podcast. I'm Anna Rose, the guest, and you're with my chew toy today, James. Say hello.
Hello. So, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background. We're going to give you guys a little bit of background.
A little backstory.
Of our
Walk
relationship.
Through memory lane.
This is Anna Rose.
Hey guys, I'm Anna Rose.
A
chew toy.
We dated for 2.5 years. We met on Tinder.
Just a little under 2.5 years, but
it was 2.5 years.
It was like 2 years and like 3 months.
We broke up for about 7 months ish.
It's been like almost a year.
Yeah, but we broke up for 7 months where we weren't really talking. We were
That's
trying to be
not true.
friends, but we weren't friends.
We were on and off talking during that.
Exactly,
7
but we weren't
months.
really friends. I mean, we were, but we
We were
weren't.
not fucking friends.
But we ended up trying to figure out the problems of what like caused us to break up, and this is where we are now. We're still working on it. Some of the stories you're gonna hear today, we just want you to know, like, we're gonna be talking about things that we've grown past, that we've gotten
learned
over.
from.
Some of it's gonna be during the breakup before we met. So
we've apologized. We've made up.
exactly.
We've forgiven each other for the most part, at least
For the
on
most
my
part.
side.
I'd say 90-ish%.
90% of that is me. Maybe the rest of 10 is him. But we've forgiven each other. We've apologized. We've talked about a lot of things. And I don't know, this is stuff we've gotten over. We're just bringing old stories back up, not rehashing fights. We've gotten over them.
So some people knew that I was gonna have a female on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So
First girl guest.
I went around and I asked people some questions.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a segment called "If You Could Ask a Girl Anything, What Would You Ask?"
And I get to represent all of the girls on the planet Earth.
Pretty much. Good luck, girls. Good
Good
luck.
Okay.
So question number 1 is, why do you guys?
Girls.
Why do you girls?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, go to the bathroom together at the same time? Are you like going in there to like do makeup? Are you going in there to gossip?
Well,
Are you going in there to play battle shits and like sit in the toilet and be like, oh, I just shit all over the place? Like, what's going
I don't think
on?
anybody does that.
It's in the movies.
Well, what kind of setting are we talking about? Are we talking about like at the bar? Are we
We're
talking about
saying,
like restaurants?
like
when we're out, like.
You and
I think it depends on the. Actually, no, it doesn't really depend on the setting.
we'll do an example. So we'll
Okay.
do, let's say it's you and your friend, best friend, just friend, whatever, girl.
Okay.
And then you're on a date with, it's like a double date
A
scenario.
double date,
Double date
gotcha.
scenario.
Well,
Why would you go to the bathroom
Again, this
together?
also depends. Is it like a new double date where I'm bringing a new guy?
New double date.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely going to the bathroom and talk shit. No, not even talk shit. Just like an update, like, oh, what do you think of him? Do you like him? How's it going? Do I have to pretend I get an emergency phone call from my mom saying, oh yeah, our dog's dying, we have to dip? Like, it just depends. Just like an update on what we're thinking about the guy and how it's going.
Huh.
But like,
What about like other scenarios, like it's
If
just
we're-
you and a group of friends and like 2 girls decide to go to the bathroom together?
oh, then if it's just we're with a group of friends, then you don't want to go to the bathroom alone.
What are you afraid
That's
of?
lonely. Well, if we're out at the bar or something, like some guy could come up to you when you're like on the way to the bathroom and like start bothering you, asking you all these questions, like, hey,
True.
like, what's up? Like this one time, we were at the bar, and
Mhm.
me and my friend were going to the bathroom, and this dude asked us both to go to the bathroom with him. You know, so
Oh.
that's why, like, most of the time, like, if I was by myself, I would feel so, like, uncomfortable.
Exactly.
I mean,
You
you
wouldn't know
feel
what you would do.
uncomfortable anyways, like, with both of us, but I don't know. That's why it's, safety in numbers. You always need a buddy to go everywhere. They always teach that, like, bring a buddy, bring a pal. But, yeah, that's kind of why.
I feel like guys don't have to go through that as much because like we don't normally think like, oh, like this person's gonna do
I've
this
never-
or this person's gonna do that.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy be like, hey, come to the bathroom with me.
Exactly, because
We all
we're not
just
really like
go.
afraid. We just go.
Yeah.
But like it's different when you're thinking about like females have to go through that. And that's I don't think
Mhm.
that's right.
No, it's definitely not right.
I don't think we
But
should
like,
live.
I don't think we consciously think about that. Well, I don't consciously think. I just like I want to go. To
I
the
think
bathroom
some
with my
girls
friend.
do.
Maybe some girls do. Maybe like it. I don't know. You just ask your friend to go to the bathroom with you.
What
I
about
don't want to go. I don't like going places alone. But I feel like most people. I don't know.
what
What
about
you saying?
scenarios where like it's you and like you're going to the bathroom and like you've never met this girl but like she comes up to me and she's like, hey, like, are you going to the bathroom? Like, let's go to the bathroom together. Like, you ever have
What?
that happen? Like, I had
No.
someone tell me that like they're with their friends
Yeah.
and there was a girl there and she like went to the bathroom, and when she went to the bathroom like some other random chick was like, oh, like, hey, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom with you, and like they never met before and they took a pee together and they
Yeah.
came back and like
That's how you meet friends.
In
You
the
can network.
bathroom.
You can network in the bathroom. Yeah, never discount a bathroom.
Here's my business card. Thanks for peeing
Not
with me.
network like that, but like, you know, like make friends and stuff. Especially if you're at the bar, you're just more friendly. You want to talk to everybody. There was this one time. I don't think I ever told you this story. There was this one time we were at the bar. I think it was like Beer Boys or something. And
Beer Boys in Wilkes-Barre.
Beer Boys in Wilkes-Barre.
Shout out Beer
I
Boys.
think both of the stalls were out of toilet paper, and there was this really, really sweet girl. She had toilet paper in her bag, and she, like, there was, like, this huge line to get into the bathroom, because, like, you know, like, drunk girls, they go into the stall together, like, 2, 3 of them, they all go into the stall, they do their
Why?
business. You know,
You're just-
sometimes,
it's bonding
okay,
moments.
wait, sometimes it is to take care of your friend if she's, like, way too drunk, she's, like, throwing up all everywhere, or, like, if she needs help, like, you know, sitting down, taking off her pants. Yeah, I'm being dead ass, like, sometimes they need help, so sometimes
you?
it's to help them. No, I'm always the one who takes care of people. I don't need anyone to take care of me.
Sure. Never needs anyone to take care of her. As she's looking at me while smiling.
Yeah, well, other than, never mind.
Other than me? Yeah.
Well, whatever. Other than that, but when you're actually at the bar, like sometimes you need people to take care of you. You need to take care of your friends. I don't know. That's why you go in together. But there was this one girl. Like both the stalls were out of toilet paper. She had a roll of toilet paper in her bag, and she was handing it out to everybody. She was like, "Here, you take some. You take some. You take." She was the sweetest.
She was
girl
just
ever.
throwing toilet paper left
Yeah,
and right.
she
You
was
get a
throwing-
toilet paper. You get a toilet. I'm the Oprah of the bathroom right now. You get a piece. You
Yeah,
get a piece.
exactly. She was so sweet.
3
so,
plies
like,
each, everybody.
Girls are nice. Sometimes girls can be mean bitches, but like I would say when you're drunk in the bar, they're nice.
So the second question
Right.
for our what would you ask a girl if you could? When you've been talking to a girl for a long period of time,
Wait, from a guy's point of view?
from a guy's point
Okay,
of view.
okay.
So like a guy's been talking to a
I
girl,
thought you meant like if a girl has
No.
been talking to a
So a
girl for a
guy's-
while.
been talking to a girl
Yeah,
for like an okay amount of time.
like a couple
And-
months.
Yeah, sure, we'll go a couple months.
Just talking, like going out on
Well,
dates.
like going
or,
out on
like-
dates,
okay,
flirting, talking,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of sexting.
Okay.
Now
A little
you've
bit of
already
sexting.
had sex, right? Let's say
Okay.
you've had sex like 3-4 times already.
Okay.
How come sometimes you'll hang out for a whole day,
Okay.
no one makes a move, there's no signs, there's no nothing. Let's say you're walking around, you're just hanging out, you're chilling.
Okay.
You're like
whatever.
going on a walk
Sure.
around the park or something,
Okay.
and like things aren't official yet, but like you've been doing things.
Yeah.
She,
Oh, I get it. So you're just kind of like friends with benefits.
in a way, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
so you're
but
just
like
hanging out.
there's potential to be a relationship.
Gotcha.
So she doesn't make a move at all. You go home,
Mhm.
you're texting a little bit, like, oh, I had a good time, and then she says, well, I kind of wish that we did something. I kind of wish that we, had sex. But, like,
Mhm.
there was no indication that, like, we should be having sex. How is a guy supposed to respond in those moments? Like, why is it that girls always expect the dude to make the first move when she's not even giving signs? Because we're not
So,
trying to catch a case. Men out
you're-
here, we don't want cases, bro. Cases, keep them away.
Yeah.
Like, how are we supposed to engage? Like, we're not. This
I
isn't.
don't
This isn't
understand.
a
It's
movie
like you're
scenario.
so you're hanging out and like she doesn't even make the move. She doesn't want to.
She doesn't make a move. No, she's holding the hand, but she's not like making the move. Like, hey, like I want to like do it right here, right now. Like, let's go. Let's find a spot. Let's do it.
Some people aren't like that. Like some people aren't as forward. Like, hey, like
Yeah, but, like,
let's go
why?
to the bathroom, have sex. What do you mean? Why? They're just not like
Yeah,
that.
but,
They
like,
don't want. They don't want. Maybe because they don't want to feel the rejection. They don't want to make a move.
But that's
and-
what guys don't want to feel.
Well, I think it's more normal in society for guys to make the move.
That shouldn't be.
I know, but I'm just saying that's how it is. It
Just
shouldn't
because
be.
it's normal doesn't mean that's how it should be.
Well, maybe more girls are just reserved and they don't want. I don't know. They just don't want to be.
Like, how come
rejected.
they always expect the male to make that move? Why do we always have to be the ones to be rejected?
Well,
like,
I think it's
what can we do better in those scenarios?
Do better in those scenarios.
Yeah, like what can we do? How do we bring
Go
these
in-
topics up? Like, what if we wanted to bring it up to the girl? If we wanted to be like, hey, like,
Let's have sex.
no, like not that. like, hey, like, you never come to me and say like, hey,
Well,
like, I
when
want to do
she
something.
after you hang out, like when she's DMing you, like when she's texting you, like, hey, like why didn't you try and have sex with me? Then like, be like, well, you never said anything. You never give me an indication that you wanted to. So how would I know that that's what you wanted to? So it's just a conversation about communication.
So it's all about communication.
Yeah, it's just you have to initiate that conversation, start communicating with her. Like, well, you didn't give me that. This is what I want. Maybe I want to feel that you want me, that you want to initiate this stuff with me. So then I'm like 100% down. Because like maybe you're not. Maybe the guy's not down for it. But
True.
if he is, then you could just let her know, like, hey, like, I'm
like,
down.
hey, we've been doing this for a couple
Yeah,
times. Like, I feel like majority of the time, if you've been doing it a couple times, the guy's going to be down.
That's why I'm confused by
no
the situation, how this girl's not even... I feel like I'm the type of person who
You're pretty
like,
open.
Yeah, I'm pretty open. If I wanted it, I would initiate. I would go for it. I would, like, bring it up, like, hey, this is what I want, like... You know, but no, I guess not everyone's like that.
Exactly.
So you just have to.
So it's all about communication.
Exactly.
That's about all the questions we really have.
And now I have something to surprise you. I have some questions for guys because you told me that just like an idea that you were gonna have some questions for me. So I was like, God. You know what? I should rebuttal with him and have some questions for him. And he has not heard any of these questions. So.
Oh, great.
Okay, this first question, it should be easy because like we've talked about it before. I saw this on TikTok and I was like, this is a good point. Like I actually wonder if most guys think like this. So is it true if guys are only having sex with girls in like a doggy position or hitting it from the back? Is it true that they don't have the most pretty face on the planet? That they don't want to like have missionary or any other position where they have to look them in the face?
I feel like in certain scenarios, I could see that being true. Mm-hmm. But consciously, I've never done that. Consciously,
where you've only had sex with
consciously, I've never done that. Consciously, I feel like missionary is that one where it's a little bit more intimate. It's more like, okay, we're like making love. Missionary is like that. We're locked eyes.
Yeah.
I feel like
soul connecting.
Exactly. I feel like if the person finds you attractive based off of one simple thing. Doesn't matter the position. Doesn't matter if it's missionary or doggy. Do they kiss you during sex?
True. That's a good point. Like, what if okay, a guy and a girl are having sex. They've had sex like a couple times.
Exactly.
And you only hit it from the back. You never kiss her. What does that mean?
To me?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Like I'm saying to me, I don't know if this goes for everybody, but to me, they're not
You're
totally
not
interested.
Into,
You're not into it.
If
you don't kiss during sex, there's no intimacy.
Yeah, exactly.
The kissing is like that bonding. It's like that, like kind of like a little bit of foreplay.
I feel like for most girls, that's how you get into sex. Though,
exactly.
Like the kissing and stuff.
If you're just doing it and there's no kissing, there's no foreplay.
Yeah.
Either one of those, there's a problem.
I feel like even for girls, like they won't want to kiss a guy if they're not into the
exactly.
guy.
If you're not into the guy, if she's not into you, she's not kissing you. If he's not into you, he's not kissing you.
It's just sex, like cut and dry.
Exactly. If there's no cuddling afterwards, something's up.
Yeah.
There's multiple factors. I don't think it's more about, they're not putting me in you could be a missionary the whole time just because the dude's like only good in missionary. You could be in doggy style because he likes doggy style and doesn't like, he doesn't like any other position. But like sex, it's all about the mind.
True. And I feel like that's how you tell. Like if
they're not making sex or love to your mind, if they're not connecting spiritually, mentally, then there's something wrong.
They're just not that into you.
Exactly.
It's not like a soul connection.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, for my next question. What do guys think about girls who have sex on the first date? Like, does it change your opinion on the outlook of where the relationship is going? Or does it change your opinion on the girl? Like, what do you think about that?
Sex on the first date. Yeah. So, like I said, every guy is different.
Yeah.
I feel like, generally speaking, sex on the first date, to me, that tells me, like, for some reason, you're too eager. You're too ready. You're too, like, I'm into this. Let's do this right now. Like, let's go.
Like, it's not even, like, like, sometimes you just know, like, the dude's like, yeah, come over. Like, that's, like, the first time hanging out. Like, you know what's going to happen. But I'm saying, like, you go out on a date. Maybe you go to dinner. Maybe you go to a movie.
You're having sex.
Then, like, somehow we ended back in my place. And then
there's rules to dating. First date, kiss. Right? If you don't kiss on the first date, something, it's a little weird. You can kiss on first or second.
Some guys don't kiss on the first date.
I get that.
Yeah.
First or second date, if there's no kiss,
then
maybe you might know that things are going to go a little slow.
yeah. I mean, that's fine too if you want to take it slow.
Third, fourth date, sex.
Yeah, I feel like most girls do try and wait on to the like third or fourth date. Maybe like not even like anything sexual, but they wait for sex for the third or fourth date.
To be honest,
yeah.
When it comes to like, oh, like they're not texting me,
Mm-hmm.
communication, people, is key. That whole thing about
like the whole playing games and
exactly.
everything. Like, oh, like she didn't text me for a day, so I'm not gonna text her for a day.
Exactly.
Like that's
games.
immature.
Yeah, exactly. Don't play games.
Exactly.
Speak your mind. It's all about honesty and communication. Communication is key to building a healthy relationship.
I agree. 100%.
So I would say that if you're fucking on the first date, we might...
Well, is that like a deal breaker?
I don't think it's a deal breaker, but like sometimes it could be like, hey, like this might just be that. Like I already know I can get it. Why work for it?
If they have sex on the first date, if you fuck on the first date, then you're not, like the dude's not going to be interested in pursuing a relationship with her?
I think in some cases it can be that way, but I don't think all cases.
I guess
it
depends on the dude.
It depends on the dude.
Depends on the girl. Depends on the relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Personally, if we have sex on the first date, I'm gonna be a little drawn back. I'm gonna be like, well, I can get this now.
I have another question. Do most guys, if like the girl's smoking hot, do you try and have sex on the first date? Or, like, if you're trying to initiate that and she just goes along with it, like, what if she's not initiating it at all? She's just, like, whatever, you're going with the flow, like, goes along with it.
If she's smoking hot on the
like,
first date...
are you trying to sleep with her? Or
might.
Are you
it
trying
depends
to
on
wait?
What you
like,
want.
how long... I feel like girls try and wait third, fourth date, but how long are guys trying to wait for?
It depends on what they want. If you're going into it thinking, like...
What if you're looking for a... Not, like, looking specifically for a relationship, but...
If you want a relationship...
Yeah.
If there's, like, not a lot of communication beforehand, like, let's say, like, you've only been talking for a couple days and you have sex right away, that's probably kind of an indicator saying, like, hey, man,
yeah,
like...
I wasn't talking about that. I was, like, saying maybe you were talking for, like, a couple weeks.
If you've been talking for a couple weeks or a month, I feel like by that point they still want the relationship.
Yeah.
But, you know, they just know
that I don't remember if you answered my question. Forward. If you're trying to sleep with her on the first day, are you trying to? Or...
A hot girl?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You wanna do it, and then you wanna go back to your friends and be like, "Yo, I went on this date. This girl was amazing. She was like the 10 out of 10 or my scale, like the 15, bro. She's the PA 15. She's walking around like I want that in my bag."
Yes, gotcha. So you try and sleep with her on the first date. She does sleep with you on the first date, but then does that affect your like how you view the relationship? Are you still gonna go faster. A relationship?
I feel like you would if she's hot and she has a personality match. You're gonna go.
Gotcha.
But if she's hot and there's no personality, you might be a little drawn back.
Yeah.
Personality matters.
Yeah.
You might not think so. Some guys will go for the hottest, get the number.
Ooh, I have another question. I'm combining all these questions in one segment, but that's okay. What if she's smoking hot, but she's not good in the bedroom? She sucks in the bedroom. Like, she just lays there like a starfish.
Here's the thing. From the countless conversations I've had with dudes.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking these questions. I want to hear.
When it comes to a female being bad in the bedroom, we are not a fan of that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone would be a fan of that.
When girls just lay there, some guys, they like doing all the work, right? They might be into like making all the work, doing all the work.
Yeah, no, I've met guys, friends who don't like when girls like go on top.
There's a lot of times where a guy doesn't want you to just lay there. Because when you're just laying there, that makes us feel like we're doing everything and you're doing nothing. So we're the one that's good at sex. How can you be good at sex if you're just laying there?
If you're just laying there.
Exactly. If you're not, it's not even like ride me. It's not even nothing like that. Sucking the dick is a small thing that you could do that a guy loves. You want to know what's like a flower to a guy? Sucking his dick.
Suck his penis. Well, so if the girl's
that and Legos.
That suck his dick and get him Legos. That's how you win over the heart of a guy. She doesn't suck your dick. She just lays there. Are you gonna pursue a second date?
We're not gonna be that interested. Would you be interested in a guy that just did missionary the whole time, wasn't good?
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, fuck this guy. I'm not going. I'm not giving him a second date.
Wouldn't if a guy's bad in bed?
Yeah.
And he just sucks.
If a guy is bad at bed, that's bad.
See, but if a girl's bad at bed, that's also bad. It's equally the same to a guy. What you think for a girl, it's equally. Yeah, it's equal.
I feel like most. Actually, I can't even say this. I don't know about most girls, but I feel like a lot of girls, not even most, maybe just like a fraction. They're like, if I just lay there, then it's fine. Like
It's
like,
not. It's
yeah,
not
exactly.
fine.
It's not fine. It's not.
If you're not,
like match
if you
the
don't,
rhythm, suck his dick. Like
if you don't want to move around the bedroom,
Yeah.
to us, that's the equivalent of like you just laying there. Like
Yeah.
you could easily just go in multiple positions. If you're willing to go from missionary to doggy to on the couch, from on the couch to on the kitchen counter to where we're in the shower,
It's
then
like,
we're
all
like
that stuff is
all
hot,
that
so
stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't
it all matters.
understand.
That could make you good at sex.
Yeah.
Just laying there one or two positions doesn't make you good.
Doesn't make you good.
Doesn't make you
And
good.
doesn't makes guys less interested.
Exactly.
In pursuing.
Less interested in
Gotcha.
pursuing.
Gotcha. Understand.
So, we both met on Tinder.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, when
Back
we first
in
met,
it was in like 2018,
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah. we met on
A while
Tinder.
ago.
And then when we broke up, obviously, I feel like both of us probably downloaded Tinder.
Yes.
The do's and don'ts of Tinder, man.
Do's and don'ts.
Or Grindr. You know,
Or
you never
Grindr,
you never know who's
or
listening.
Hinge, or what are other ones?
The do's and
Bumble?
don'ts of dating.
Dating apps.
Dating apps.
Dating
Do's and
apps.
don'ts. Guy profiles. Let's hear what you got.
Okay, so are we gonna talk about do's first?
Do's. What do you
Okay.
want to see? What are some of the pictures that you're like, this, I like
Okay.
these pictures?
First off, I'm gonna start. If
Dogs.
how'd you know? If the guy is not that attractive, like maybe he's like a 6, 7, he can. It's not gonna change his rating to like a 9 or 10. But if he has a dog, if you're like on the fence about someone,
On
he's
the
like
fence.
not that attractive. You're like, I don't know. And then you see a really cute ass dog photo, like a German Shepherd or like a pug or something. I love pugs, so if there was a pug picture, it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna swipe right. It doesn't
Just to
even
meet the pug.
matter.
Go on the
Just to
first date,
damn
meet the pug, get out of there.
Exactly. So if there's a cute dog photo, then I'm gonna probably swipe right. And then I don't know what other dudes like. I don't
Gym
know,
photos.
Gym photos are all right. I don't know. As long as you don't look like you're bragging too much, then like I can do it. If it's a good gym photo and you look hot, then
I feel like
yes.
some people say gym photos are like it, and then some people are like,
Yeah, it
you're going to the
depends.
gym to work out. Why are you taking a selfie?
Why you see? I don't really look at it like that. I'm like, if that's a good picture, that's a good picture.
That's a
I'll
good
swipe right.
picture.
Yeah, I don't really think too much like, oh, why are you at the gym? Why are you taking photos? Like, I don't know.
So if it's a good photo,
I
when
go
you
to the
see a
gym, I
guy,
take photos,
when you
so,
see a guy
like,
at the gym,
yeah,
since you go to
never
the gym,
I've never seen a guy at the gym taking photos.
all right, but
I've never seen that before.
if you were, since you do go to the gym, if you were
Yeah.
swiping through Tinder, and
Yeah.
we weren't talking, and you're swiping through Tinder,
Yeah.
and you found a gym pic, is it gonna lean you more towards it or no? As a girl that goes to the gym.
I'm just gonna view it as another picture. I'm not gonna be like, this is a gym photo. I'm not gonna swipe right because it's a gym photo. It's a gym photo. If he looks good, then like it'll help his case. If he looks bad, it's not gonna help his case. It just depends on how he looks. in the
Photos
photo.
with the boys.
See, this might lean into the don't category
Why?
because it
It's
depends.
hard to find the guy.
Exactly, it's hard to find the guy. If all his profile is like group photos, it's group photo. Okay, which
Family
one's him?
photo.
Swipe,
Photo
group
with the boy. Photo with the team.
you know, I have a really bad don't. Like, don't add a photo with a girl. Like, it doesn't even matter if
Exactly.
it's your sister.
Friend,
Don't-
sister,
don't
ex-girlfriend.
add a photo with a girl. Like, why would you do that? Like, it makes you look like a hoe. Like,
For the guy's perspective on
Yeah.
a girl, when we see that there's you in the photo,
yeah.
right? And then you have like either a
Like
group of you
5
with your friends
guys.
or like you with your guys, but we don't know if it's a guy or girl because you scribbled it out. That's a
Oh,
poor
who
photo
the
to have. I've seen it. They'll
That
take
is
it.
so weird.
They'll be in the middle of the photo, or they'll all be
And
at
they'll
the, they'll be all,
scribble out the
they'll edit it, scribble out all the faces, and then post it.
That's so weird.
Why?
Why would you do that?
Exactly. Why would you
Why
do
would
that?
you do that? Like, maybe is it like a privacy thing, but they don't want the other person?
Yeah, but like,
I don't understand.
do we know if that's a guy or a girl?
Well, I mean, you could tell by
That's-
the outfit.
I feel like typically.
you could tell by the body.
Yeah, but I feel like typically that's you saying like, this is like my ex.
this is my.
Or this is
ex.
like my old friend group.
See,
I don't hang with them no
if
more.
it's why would you ever post a picture of you and your ex on it, like your dating profile? It doesn't even matter how good you look. Why would you ever do that? That does not make sense.
You go
to
on
me.
Tinder and you're like going through and you're like searching and then you find like your
Yeah.
ex's profile and there it is, just a photo where you know you're in it and they just cropped you
Yeah,
out.
can you imagine that? I feel like you would do that.
I would not.
Yes, you totally would.
I would not.
I don't know. I feel like you would. Like, I'd be like scrolling through Tinder if we were broken up, and I'd see you, and I'd be like, "That's me in that photo. That's me."
I would
Or,
not do
like,
that.
Okay, whatever. You used a photo that I took of you.
That's different.
I guess
That's a
that's
good
different,
photo
but,
of me.
like, Sure, you don't have too many photos.
Exactly.
I feel like it's harder for guys because they don't have as many photos as girls. I feel like girls, like every day they take
My
like
best
30
friend
selfies.
has like 6 photos of himself.
I know.
Tinder profile, little weak. Step it up, my G. But like
calling him out.
But like all I'm saying is like that's proof. Guys don't take a lot of photos.
Yeah, I know that guys don't really take a lot of photos, but like if you know you're gonna be on a dating app, then like try and choose good photos.
True.
I don't know, but
You should always try to take good photos.
what are some of your do's and don'ts for girls? Can you think of anything like if you saw this photo of a girl, you would swipe right? Like if she had this kind of photo?
Just the face.
Just your face.
Just the faces, or don't.
Or
Don't just do your face.
What? What? You just lost me. Like either do your face or don't do your
Don't
face.
just do your face.
Oh, okay. Don't just do your face.
Like, why would we just want to see your face?
'Cause
Like, we don't know what's there.
typical guy answer. Like, I need to see the body. I need to see
I'm
the
not
ass. I need to
saying
see
that.
the tits.
I'm just saying,
Typical
like,
guy answer.
just show it.
Yeah.
Show what
Yeah,
you're doing.
like a full body picture, like a picture with
Exactly.
your friends or something. Yeah, I get that.
I would say do.
Well, Okay.
Show
go ahead.
show your hobbies. We never see girls' hobbies.
Like if
we
you're
wanna
on
know
like a
what you
hike
like.
or something.
If you like
take
going
that.
hiking, you like playing video games, show a photo of you like playing video games. Show a photo
Bro,
of you.
you don't even have pictures of you playing. Actually, I have pictures of you playing.
Exactly,
video
but
games.
like you know what I'm saying? Like show us hobbies. We want to know what you like so we can compare it to our likes. We want to
Well,
know
that's
that we
what
have
like
things,
that bio is
if
for.
you like softball, and I'm into softball pick.
Here's the thing. This is the thing about like Hinge. It's like different from Tinder. They have like different prompts and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure on Hinge. I mean, I don't know all the different prompts, but like there might be one like, oh look, what are your hobbies? You could like say
True.
that. So
The
like,
thing I liked on Hinge was
Mhm.
the whole voice memo. I loved
oh,
that.
see, you know what? I didn't get there. I was not on Hinge for the voice memos,
Dude,
but
the
I've seen
voice
it on
memo
TikTok and stuff.
Is great. I did my I think I did my
God.
impression of the person that calls up the phone. Like my phone impression of the All-Star.
Huh?
Allstate, I mean. The Allstate impression.
Oh.
Or like the Verizon voice call.
Yeah. You
I
do
did
some
that.
pretty good impressions.
I did that.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't on Hinge for the voice memo, so I didn't get to experience that, but I did hear about it.
just be yourself.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want to see personality. We want to see personality and looks.
Exactly.
Don't be too close to the photo.
What do you mean? Like,
Speaking of photos,
speaking of photos.
nudes.
What about
Here's
nudes?
something. This isn't about Tinder. This is completely off topic.
Okay.
Nudes. Do you think males should step up the nude game?
Yes.
I feel
I mean, I understand it's kind of hard for a guy. Like, what do you have? You
it's
have,
not.
like, dick.
Girls
Dick
can
pic.
easily take a photo because obviously we see tits, we see ass.
Yeah, there
or
are different,
whatever,
like,
and we're
poses,
Yo, like,
different-
that's nice. Especially on a
Yeah.
girl you've been talking to, you're sexually active with. You're like, yo,
Yeah.
that's my girl. She looks nice. Like I like
She's
that.
hot. Mm-hmm.
I feel like personally, not only just like what I think a female would think, guys need to step up the nude game. If you're just
I do agree.
if
I
you're
do
just
agree with that.
taking like a photo,
A dick
and it's, like,
photo,
aimed
just
down,
sending
straight
it.
down, and you're just crotch area and lower legs. That's,
You don't
that's
understand
horrible.
how many photos I've like gotten of like guys and like their dick out, just like the camera angled down and like their hands over their dick, like bro. Like,
Now what about
Ugh.
this, right? He has a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
sits on the edge of the bed. You can see
Kind of
himself in the mirror. Yeah, you can see yourself in the mirror.
Okay.
He's posed up, kind of sitting lounge back, has a t-shirt, kind of wrapped, like kind of like slightly covering, like his thigh area or something like that.
So it's kind of like teasing you.
Teasing
kind
you.
of. Yeah. Well, that's hot.
Is that a better nude?
Yeah, that's hot. I would say.
Exactly.
Like you can see their whole body. Like there's a little tease. Like, ooh, like I want to get into. Yeah, that's hot.
That's
Like,
hotter than just straight dick pic.
Yeah, but then like,
Unsolicited dick pics.
oh, that's a hell no. That's a big no. You cannot do that.
Unsolicited
Unless
DMs.
wait. Unless you're dating the person. If you're dating the person, then it could be hot. If it's a complete like random person, or if it's like
Joe Schmo down the road.
yeah, that's a big no. That's how you get blocked.
How many times should a guy slide in the DMs before it's enough's enough?
2 hays. If it's like hey, she doesn't respond. If you leave one open, whatever, she doesn't respond. You send another hey. That's about enough. That's enough. Guys are freaking dumb. Like they'll send like 5 hays. Like I could show you
The
DMs
most
on my
haze
phone.
I
It's
think
like
I've ever done, 3.
you've done 3. Wow.
I know.
That's shameful. You should
I feel
take a
shame.
walk. That's
I
that's
know.
bad. 3 haze.
3 haze.
And well, at least you finally got the clue, right? She was
Yeah,
into you.
obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done. I'm not
Like,
gonna
I'm
do it
done.
no more.
Yeah. Like until. Well, okay. What if you like do like 10 haze? What if you're one of those guys? You do 10 haze and
You're
like,
pathetic.
Yeah. No. Okay. Wait. And then she like maybe like a month later, a year later, she's like, "Hey, are you gonna like?"
No.
Yeah.
But with a normal guy, yes.
Yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A normal guy would be like, "Oh my God, she finally responded." He'd be like, 2 seconds later, like, "Hey."
Exactly.
I feel like if I was in that situation, I mean, I don't think I would send like 10 haze, but like, if I was in that situation, if I were a guy, and like she was finally like, "Hey," I'd be like, "Man, fuck this bitch," and like, not
Exactly.
respond.
Just let
But-
it go.
But I feel like most guys would be like, "Oh, she's like, ooh, she's finally responding. Let me text her back." Like 2 seconds later.
What about the profile? Like inside the profile,
What do you mean,
like in the
DMing?
bio.
What about
for
the
Tinder.
bio? What about it?
What's it do and it don't
Oh.
in the bio?
If you don't have a bio at all, that's kind of a red flag. If you don't have anything, nothing.
So you have to have stuff in the bio.
Yeah, like not even like the fill the whole max characters, but like little something, maybe like even like guys who just have their Instagram and Snapchat, maybe that's a little bit of a red flag. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Cause like if it's just your Instagram, then like okay, you're just on here to get followers, but like I don't know if it's like a good like amount of bio, maybe saying like what you're into, what you like to do. If it's like, oh, you know what? If it's like a funny like dad joke or something, I love that. I feel like most
Dad
girls
jokes are
don't.
nice.
You know, I love a good dad joke, but that's just me personally. I feel like most girls would see them like, ew, that's a gross dad joke and like swipe left. But I like dad jokes.
So we've dated for 2.5 years, then we broke up,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like every relationship,
We've had some fights.
we've had some fights. We've had some good moments. We have some bad moments.
mostly good, I would say.
Mostly great.
Mostly great.
But
Yeah.
obviously we've had our bad moments. This is the knit. This is the gritty.
Knit and gritty, nitty and gritty.
The nutter butters, the gritty nitties, the bad
The
moments, the
gritty
crazy fights.
Yeah. And you are going first. I'm not telling my story first because mine are gonna think I'm crazy.
I think some of my craziest moments stem from not really being crazy, but just toxic traits.
Yeah.
And I've grown as a person. Obviously, when we broke up, we'll give you a brief summary of why we broke up. It was kind of kids.
Yeah, it was kids mostly, like how I want them. He doesn't, but there were some other reasons why.
Exactly.
Some underlying
And
factors.
I feel like some of my crazy moments would be, like I said, not really crazy moments, but things that I did wrong.
just things that we disagreed about in the relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I would say, the fact that I didn't
Just say it. Just say it.
go for the physical touch as much as I should have,
Yeah, exactly.
which
'Cause
is her
I'm, like,
love language.
I'm really touchy. I
Um,
like touching and just like feeling that he's there. I like kissing.
Exactly. I would say
I like holding hands. I like all that stuff.
my apologies. They're
Oh.
shit. They're horrible. They're not great.
The way he used to apologize, like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, yeah, he
That's
would
not
fuck
how it
up,
would
and
go.
then I would get upset, and he'd be like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, what? What kind of fucking apology is that?
My apologies were based off of I'm sorry for what I did.
but then
this is
here's why
why.
I did it. Exactly.
Exactly.
So I feel like that takes away from the apology.
So
Just
like
in my opinion.
that would stem to
how I
other
view it.
arguments.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes I would do things that I shouldn't have done. Like I take things too far. I joke around too much. Sometimes
Yeah.
I say things I don't mean just to get a
Yeah.
reaction.
And then it hurts my feelings, and I get
Exactly.
sad, and then you're like, why are you overreacting? I was just joking.
Which is like, my toxic traits.
Yeah.
I remember this one time
Oh, God.
we had a great evening. We were coming back into your house, and
Okay.
you were ahead of me, and I ran up, and I like didn't mean to do anything bad, but I jumped onto your back, and I like stepped on your flip flop, and like I hurt your foot,
Yeah.
and like it broke your flip
Dude,
flop.
I got so fucking pissed off. First off, I think I was just pissed off
And I was
because I love those flip
laughing,
flops.
bro.
Yeah, I love those flip flops.
I thought it was hilarious.
It hurt my foot. Like my foot was all red, and like I bruised super easily, and it just hurt a lot. And he was like laughing, and I was like, my foot was in so much pain, and I was like, why the fuck are you laughing? My foot hurts. Like, you fucking broke my flip flop. I was so fucking pissed off. I think like I just didn't talk to you for the rest
She
of the
walked
day.
into another room.
No, I
in
walked into
there.
my parents' bedroom, locked the door. I was like, don't fucking talk to me. I'm mad at you.
And like I was just like, man, what do I do?
Yeah.
And, like, obviously,
It was funny now, like looking back at it, but I was so
Exactly.
mad at the time. I was like, why is he laughing when he hurt me? He broke my favorite pair of flip flops. Like
our craziest moment, our craziest fight, chicken nuggets. Your craziest moment.
okay, it's just a little backstory. Am I telling the story now?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your story. Chicken nuggets, man. This girl has like a love for these things.
Shut up. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I was super, super hungry. When I am super hungry, I get like mad. I get hangry, and so we went to McDonald's. This was a long time ago. This was like when we first started dating. Yeah, this is when we first started dating. He didn't have his license, so I drove to McDonald's. I wanted chicken nuggets, so. In the drive-thru, I ordered my chicken nuggets, and he even mentioned, he was like, "Hey, I think they're like messing up people's orders." So we picked up our food. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, they're messing people's orders. Just peek in the back, make sure they have my sweet and sour sauce." Because I love chicken nuggets, but I cannot have them without sweet and sour sauce. Like they're so dry, they don't taste the same. It's not as enjoyable without sweet and sour sauce.
She's crazy.
Shut the fuck up. So, he peeked in the bag. He didn't even freaking look. He like opened it, shut it. He was like, yeah, it's in there.
Defense. There was the 10-piece chicken nugget box is brown, and it has a green line going through it.
No,
that's
it
very
was the
similar.
apple pie. You got an apple pie.
But it was also
green.
the green
Yeah, it was
line.
a green. That was a sweet and sour sauce color. Exactly, but like you didn't
McDonald's
really
use
look.
different greens.
But anyways, we got back to his house. I was super hungry. I was so excited for my chicken nuggets. So happy. We got into his room, we went on his bed, opened the bag, and then to my dismay, I opened the bag. I pulled out my chicken nuggets. I pulled out my fries. And then I looked. I was like, where's the sweet and sour sauce?
She did not say like, ooh, where's the sweet and sour
Where's
sauce?
the sweet and
She
sour
was like,
sauce?
There's no sweet and sour sauce. You lied to me.
I'm telling the story. And he was like, oh, it was in the bag. I looked. I was like, it's not freaking here. And then he was like, oh, well, I have like other sauce. I have Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. And I was like,
Better
I don't
sauce.
want that. I want my sweet and sour sauce from not Chick-fil-A, from McDonald's. I was so mad. Because like, it was the fact that he lied to me. I was like screaming. I was so mad. I don't even remember what I was screaming at. I was just screaming like, why did you lie to me? You just wanted to get out of there. Like, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, fine, I'll get your sweet and sour sauce. And like, I was like, no, I want that. Just go back to McDonald's. So he went and he bothered his mother. What?
No. I bothered my mom because you weren't letting me speak at first. So
yeah.
I was like,
ooh, I didn't even say that part. I was not letting him speak. I was so mad. I was yelling. He was like, if you don't let me speak, I'm going to break up with you. And I was
exactly.
Like, oh.
I had to get the point across that I
like,
needed to speak.
So
My solution
I stopped yelling. I was like, okay.
To the problem was to go because I didn't have my license and she wasn't going to drive me back. She was like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more. So I was like, no, I'm going to get the sweet and sour sauce so you can shut up and we can move on and get past this.
Yeah.
I go next door. I'm like, yo, mom. Like, she's over there freaking out over sweet and sour
we gotta
sauce.
go back to McDonald's.
I need to go to McDonald's. Can you take me there real quick?
I mean, for like some more background, I think McDonald's is like 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes away, so it's not that far.
I was originally going to walk, but
you know.
I ended up going. She goes on Snapchat.
Oh, come on.
Pet peeve.
Okay, but it was a genuine concern of mine. I thought he was going to break up with me because, you know, as he was gone, I, like, stayed in the room. I was just waiting. I was mad. I was eating my french fries. I didn't want my french fries to be cold because McDonald's french fries cold suck. So I was eating my french fries. I was waiting. I was like, fine, I'll just wait until he gets my sweet and sour sauce. And I was just thinking, I was contemplating, like, the whole fight. And I was like, man, that was kind of crazy of me.
Neighbors came outside when we were yelling outside.
Yeah, no, because, like, he went outside to get his mom because she lives next door. So I was like, I followed him. I followed him outside and I was screaming. I was like, fine, I don't need it. Like, just stay here. Just get me this Polynesian sauce. I'll just use that. And
my mom was laughing. She was like, "If you guys break up over this, you're stupid."
His roommate came out and like he was like laughing about it. He was like, "What's going on?" Like and like I don't know.
Exactly.
He came. He
She
walked
was
outside.
we were being
I was
ridiculous.
following. This was like during the winter too. There was snow on the ground. There was snow on the cars. His neighbors came out, like pretending to like do stuff, but they were like watching us. They were like listening to us, listening to me scream at him. But yeah, I really thought that he was gonna break up with me because he said like, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna break up with you. So that was in my mind. I
was trying to get her attention.
No, that was in my mind that you were gonna break up with me over this, and I was thinking, I was like, shit, I'm kind of being a little crazy. Like I probably overreacted a little bit.
She went on Snapchat and posted like, "Oh, I'm gonna be broken up with soon,
yeah,
guys."
no, I was like, I remember what I said.
Posts.
I was like, I'm gonna be boyfriendless in the next 5 minutes, guys. Let's see what happens. And then he came back. No, but then when you came back and you got me my sweet and sour sauce, I deleted it.
Because I told you to.
No, because you came back with my sweet and sour sauce.
No, it's because I told you
No,
to.
and we made up. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I made me overreacted.
I saw,
a little bit.
we apologized. We made up.
Yeah,
and then,
I
saw
sorry.
the post and I was like, why did you post that?
Yeah, and then I was like, well, I thought you were gonna break up with me, so I deleted it. I deleted it.
Should never have posted. I feel like people that post sympathy posts, I'm not for it.
I was pissed off. Okay. Another reason why I posted it, I was like, I was also a little still mad in this, like, when I posted it.
Wanted validation.
I was still mad. Exactly. I wanted validation.
Didn't get validation.
No. Shut the. Yes, I did. I had some people swipe up on it, and they were like, "Oh, girl, I completely agree with you." They were like, "Wait, what happened?" Like, a lot of people were concerned. They were like, "Wait, what happened?" Because like they knew I was in a relationship. They're like, "Oh no, you're not gonna have a boyfriend anymore. What's going on?" And I told them. Half of them were like, "Yeah." Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's just them being your friend. That's just them being your friend.
No, but my best friend at the time, Rachel, she was like, "Girl, you're fucking crazy." Like,
exactly.
She didn't lie. She was like, "Girl, you're crazy." Like, sweet and sour sauce, really? And I was like, "What? He lied to me." See, I feel like he focuses on the sweet and sour sauce part. That's not the part I was mad about. The part I was mad about was the fact that he lied to me. I asked him to look in the bag. He said, yeah, it's there. I was like, okay, fine, I trust you. And he even mentioned to me, he was like, yeah, they're messing up people's orders. So that's why I was like, look in the bag. And then it was there. And then I was like, you lied to me.
Definitely had some better moments. But we didn't break up.
No, we didn't break up. This was like 2 months into our relationship.
Don't like sympathy posts.
Okay, see, I've never done that before in my life. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like.
It's on the same level. That post to me is on the same level as people that go to the hospital, take a picture of the band, and
I hate that. No, I hate that. I don't do that. I've never done that before in my life. But I see people do that, and I'm like, that's so cringy. Like,
that reminded me. Things on social media.
Yeah.
That people post.
Yeah.
What about the new trend of using editors to edit your photo to make yourself look better? People
do that?
Tana Mojo.
Oh, I feel like she face shoots her own photos.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, no, that's.
There's evidence.
Like Kim Kardashian does. Like,
exactly.
Kim Kardashian already has a really hot body, and like the fact that she's already editing what she already has, like
why do normal people do the same thing? And catfish.
It's just how.
This goes back to our Tinder thing.
I know. It's just because like there's a certain level of perfection that social media portrays from people. So like if everyone doesn't, the people like girls are being like, why don't I look like that?
I think girls need to remember.
Yeah, you're beautiful. How you are. Exactly. Like naturally how you are. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
I feel like
if you want to wear makeup for yourself, great, go and do it. But most guys, like, we're not focused on the makeup. I'm gonna be real. I personally don't focus on the makeup. If you're wearing makeup to make yourself look beautiful, go girl. You do you. When she wears makeup, she looks great. When she doesn't wear makeup, she also looks great.
Yeah.
I honestly prefer, honest opinion, if we're not going on a date, like this isn't a serious date, we're not going like the Ruth Chris.
Every day.
We're like hanging out. Like not even just hanging out. Like let's say we just started talking and we're just hanging out, not going on like Ruth Chris dates or like shit like that. We're not going to Texas Roadhouse. Best spread. If you're not going to Texas Roadhouse or like Ruth Chris or something fancy or anything like that, why do makeup? Why can't you just I like the bun. I like the messy look. I like the sweatpants. I like the crop top t-shirt. I like the J's on the feet. That's hot.
Some girls like that too, but like I think it's the ritual of, I have a date, I'm so excited. Like maybe it's like the first or second time I'm going out with this dude. Like they like doing their hair, doing their makeup, like getting ready for the day.
True.
Like that's fun. I think it's. I'm super lazy, so
I'm just saying,
I feel like I only wear makeup like once
if you
a
ever
week,
feel
but-
lazy and you're wondering,
Yeah,
like,
I
should
feel
I, like,
lazy most
impress
of the
him?
time.
Sometimes we like the lazy look.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Some girls, it's fun doing makeup. Like some people make that their career. They do makeup, so it's fun. It's relaxing. Like how people do meditation, how people like go on runs. Some girls, it's makeup, and I do like doing makeup, but
If you enjoy
it takes a while.
do it.
Yeah,
But, like,
exactly.
just know, us guys, we
Yeah,
like
no,
it
some
natural.
girls like think it's
Sometimes
necessary
also.
to go like every single time they hang out with a guy. They're like, oh my god, I have to make
Exactly.
like every time they
That's a
Snapchat
fear
a guy,
that
they're like,
some
oh my
guy-
gosh, I have to put on my makeup. Like in high school, I knew girls who would take a shower. Like at the end of the night, they'd take a shower.
Put on
They'd
makeup.
have to Snapchat guys. They'd do a full face of makeup. That's just too much for me. Like,
We've had a lot of laughs today, a lot of crazy stories, a lot of crazy moments.
just one crazy story.
Couple. The do's and don'ts of Tinder.
Oh.
But thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
I hope you come on again, and I
Yeah,
hope
definitely.
we can tell more. Maybe we'll talk
You
about
know, I
love
have
languages and
A lot more stories, a lot more to talk about. A lot more tea to spill. I didn't even spill any tea. I have some tea to spill on some people.
oh god. Well, thank you guys for listening to episode
Yeah.
2 of the podcast. We have an Instagram and a Twitter account at the O.P.O.C. podcast.
The O.P.O.C.
Like, follow, share it. Hit
Tell
us
your
up.
friends about it.
Tell your friends about it. DM us. We'll give us some topics. We'll talk
Some
about them.
ideas, some questions.
And thanks for listening.
Peace.